Many people believe that the Freemasons have been ruling and influencing the world for ages. Though many of their practices are harmless, people still fear that a lot of things going on in the organization is hidden from public view. The disturbing fact is that many who belong to the Christian faith are members of the Freemasons. So people begin to ask these questions. Can Freemasons be Christians, or are Christians allowed to join the Freemasons? What about churches that sprang up from the secret organization of the Freemasons? Are these people truly ruling the world since they have people in top places? All this, I believe, will be answered in this video. So don't go anywhere, and ensure you watch to the very end to learn the very truth. Okay, I decided to do this video because someone asked a question on my last video where I talked about the Antichrist explained. I posted a clip on Instagram and someone commented, why do you have a hashtag Freemason on this video? Because Freemason have nothing to do with the Antichrist. That's what the person said. So I decided to do a lot of research so I can bring to you the truth and present to you what true Mason really is and how it differs from Christianity. So let's talk about Freemason in detail. What is Freemason? Freemason is a secret organization established for mutual help and fellowship, which hold elaborate secret ceremonies. It is said to have been established in the 13th century, where stonemanship was still a reputable occupation. Now we're going to go ahead to talk about the history of Freemason. I'm just going to give you a brief history about Freemason. The term masonry is an occupation for those who practice the craft of stone cutting, maybe for sculpture making, for building, and for other arts. At that time, it was a high-profile occupation. So a membership club, a fraternity, or a secret organization was created to help connect people who practice masonry. But later on, membership was open to the general public to expand the organization. They meet in places called the Masonic Lodge, and there are 3 levels to masonry. We have the apprentice, the journeyman, and the master mason. It is believed that there are over 6 million Freemasons across the globe as of today. When I think about Freemasons, it draws my attention back to the book of Acts chapter 19 from verse 23 to a man called Demetrius. He was very angry because Paul was preaching the gospel, putting him out of business. He was a craftsman and was specialized in making idols, especially mini idols to people who serve and worship the god Artemis. Now, I'm not trying to say that Demetrius was a Freemason. I'm just trying to relate the two things so that you can perfectly understand, because I know a lot of people who will be saying this video do know nothing about Freemason. So let's talk about the beliefs of the Freemasons, and later on we'll talk about how these beliefs affect Christianity. The Freemasons are people who believe in morality and doing good works, mostly carrying out charitable causes. To be part of the Freemasons, you must believe in a God. You must be a theist. You must believe in a supreme being who created the universe. But it can be any God from any religion, be it Allah, Buddha, or whatever God it is. You just have to believe in a God. And they take every religious book as holy book. So to bring the Bible into their Masonic Lodge is not a problem. To bring the Quran is not a problem, because all those things are incorporated into the organization. The God that the Freemason identify with is named Jabulon, which I believe is a combination of the names of 3 different gods. Jah, which is Jehovah; Bulon, which I don't know the names of those gods. Many people have accused the Freemasons of Universalism, which is that anything goes. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You can believe in any kind of God. It will all lead us to the same destination, which is eternity, which a lot of Christians and a lot of people will not agree with. But this is the belief of the Freemasons. So what is the impact of the Freemason beliefs on Christianity? Christians, on the other hand, believe in only one God, which is Yahweh the Father, and to get to him you must pass through the Son. But the Freemasons do not believe that. They think that you can get to God through any other means. And we Christians who believe that we are saved by faith through grace. But the Freemasons only hold on to good work, and that's why they do a lot of charitable stuff. Those who are Christians who belong to the Freemasons may have to struggle with with these sharp differences, and at the end of the day it may lead them to heresy. What about churches that sprang up from the Freemasons' belief? There are churches which actually sprang up from the beliefs and the doctrines of the Freemasons, like the Church of Mormons, which have their separate holy book called the Books of Mormon. This is what I'll discuss in another video, because a lot of people are asking the same questions if Mormons are actually Christian. So let's talk about the dividing line between Freemason and Christianity. The early Catholic Church rejected the Freemasons and called them a gathering of demons. So they were rejected by the church because of their belief. Number two is that the Freemason offer an alternative route to salvation by any kind of God and by their good deeds, which does not align with the principles of the scriptures. This is one of the major things that separates Freemason and Christianity. And now this will lead me to the next question. Should a Christian become a member of the Freemasons, or should Christians be allowed to join the Freemason? In my opinion, I would say no. A Christian should not be part of the Freemasons for two major reasons. Number one is that you might be corrupted with a belief that is not Christ-centered. So you might be indoctrinated with a belief that is dangerous for your spiritual life, for your soul, that might corrupt you totally. Number two is that there are only two forces on earth. We have good and evil, light and darkness. Whatever is not for us is against us. So you may be subscribing or subjecting yourself to an unknown spirit that is dangerous for your spiritual life and for your soul. So you might be engaging in rituals and ceremonies that may put your soul in danger. So for those reasons, I would not advise any Christian to be a member of the Freemason. The term Freemason is not popular among Africans, but I know this is what is very popular in the Western culture, because it has been around since the 16th century and they are growing rapidly in the Western part of the world. But I believe you've got value. I believe your eyes have been opened to the truth, and if this is so, I want to advise you to just do a favor by sharing this video, hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Doing this will help us to grow, help us to reach a wider audience. And if you are still watching this video right now, it means you followed me to the end of this video, and I really appreciate you for that, and you are a special person. God bless you. Thank you once again, and until next time, stay blessed, stay empowered, and stay on fire. Please, before you go, click on these videos right here. They will totally change your life. These videos will really empower you for life.